welcome back to the channel. The reason for this video is twofold. One, I want to try out my DJI mic mini inside the crash helmet to see if I can talk while riding, because that'll help with reviews, it'll help with, you know, creating content for the channel. So I'll try a few settings on that. Currently I'm on the noise reduction and the -12 on the setting on the receiver. Plus I also want to talk about why you should carry on riding in autumn. So let's start with the autumn stuff, because the DJI mic will either work or it won't. I mean, I don't know, hopefully this is coming through on the camera. I mean, I'm blinded, but so I have to slow down. One of the reasons to carry on riding in the autumn is the views. The sunrises are absolutely incredible. I mean, one thing that you need to watch out for, obviously, as I'm experiencing right now, is the sun blocking your view. I literally cannot see a thing. But it's a nice golden colour. And the camera might not be showing how actually I cannot see the corners. So right, now dipping behind the trees, so that's a little bit better. Yeah, so the views are stunning on a clear autumn day. Obviously you're going to get wet days. On a clear autumn day, it's in some ways it's better than summer, because you're not boiling hot at the same time, and you're just able to plod along and taking the views. And on the heat side, because it's, you know, it's about 8 degrees right now, and I think it's going to get up to 15 degrees later. It's 7:30 in the morning currently. You haven't got that shall I, shan't I, what shall I wear, should I be wearing my summer jacket, my summer gloves. It's, if you've got, like I have, oh, that's slippery. Road here closed, the 13th advance on, not the 13th today, good. If I'm wearing my Goldtop calf racer gloves, which are a brilliant compromise when it's, you know, you're going to be riding through the day, and you oh, is it going to get hotter later? This is perfect when it's on a day like today. Absolutely brilliant. Same with the jacket. I'm going to hit a pheasant. That would have looked better if my camera is currently on my chest rather than my helmet, because I'm wearing a slightly different helmet. I'm wearing my older more sporty helmet, because I thought that might be a little bit better for the wind noise. So I wanted to start off with that. But yeah, it would have looked much better on the helmet camera, because I had to duck to miss that pheasant. Where was I? Yeah, so let's talk about some of the dangers of riding in the autumn. Dozy pheasants, a little bit like you get in spring, because that could hurt, actually, to be fair. Yeah, so temperature's great. I mean, I really like this kind of temperature, because when I'm gearing up, I was, you know, despite the fact that I left my phone in the house, I had to go back in. If that had been the summer, that would have just been like, you know what, I'm well cheesed off of this now, because I'm boiling hot. But it was fine. We're at the start of autumn now, so the leaves are not quite as golden as what they will be in a few weeks' time. Again, that's obviously got risks involved to it, because if you're going down a country road, the whole road could be covered in leaves, and if you've just had a bit of rain, even if it's not had rain, they're slippery, so you need to be aware. So basically, what should be obvious rules of riding in the countryside, of don't go beyond what you can see. Don't go flying around a corner if you don't have enough capacity to stop. Like, it's blind here, I'm not going to go flying around here, because I know people cut that corner coming the other way, and if they did, I'd have no way of stopping. You know, I'd just be. And though technically it'd be the car's fault if it cut across the thing, I'm still the one hurt, so I'd rather slow down, to be honest. The other advantage of coming out this time in the morning, so right now, let's say start of October, I think it got light at about, it started to get light about quarter to half 6, quarter to 7, something like that. So that's still, you can get up early. I mean, I'm an early bird anyway, but you get up early, get out, and the traffic's not too bad. And that'll be, I mean, there's no traffic down here, obviously, but even if you go on some of the bigger roads, you're not going to hit much traffic. Yeah, you can see here some of the trees have lost their leaves, so you're getting that lovely golden look, but that'll get even better as the weeks go on. So don't put that bike away, keep it out. The other thing with the leaves on the road, you need to be aware that, you know, if there's lots of leaves, there might be stuff underneath those leaves, you know, gravel, you know, potholes, which there are plenty of currently. So if you go straddling across it thinking everything's honky-dory, you could be on your backside pretty quickly. But and being that, I mean, it's okay there, but being that I'm blinded by the light, other people are as well, so take that into consideration. Just because you're taking the provisions to slow down and take action for the fact that you can't see, does not mean everybody else is. Any other advantage of riding in the autumn is you're keeping your bike going, you're keeping the battery topped up. Got something spilt there, let's go on, let's avoid that. Of course, when you get to the winter, that's another decision whether you want to carry on riding in the winter as well. I do, obviously I don't ride as much because I'm not using it to get to work like I once would have. For the second part of this video, I have changed the DJI Mini to be -6 instead of the -12 on the noise gain. So see if that perhaps picks up a little bit more of the engine sound in comparison to the setting I had before. I'm going to close my visor as well because that will help. So as winter progresses, or autumn shall I say, we're talking about autumn, as autumn progresses, it will obviously start to get colder, wetter and things like that, so you're more likely to get caught out. And that's then a perfect time, if you're still using the bike, to start thinking about protecting it from the rust. I use the AC50, as I'm sure many people do, and largely it's kept the bike in good condition. Now there's definitely areas of the bike that are a little bit not as good condition as many people keep their bikes, but I personally, with life being busy, don't have time to be cleaning it all the time. I must clean it a couple of times a year, 3 times a year maybe, and when I do, I spend a bit of time polishing the engine cases, which I've got some videos. Nearly hit a squirrel, so we nearly hit a pheasant on this ride, nearly hit a squirrel. Hopefully the deers are deciding to stay at home. I don't think there's many deer around here. Yeah, so the AC50 is really good. So that's, you can do that, and then you don't have to feel like you have to clean the bike after every single ride, which I don't. Slow down for the crest of the hill. There's something on the other side. And carry on. Again, though I'm wearing essentially summer gloves today, like I said, my Goldtop calf racer. You will get some mornings, if you're going out for a long ride or a really full-on day, and it starts off like 2 or 3 degrees, then you might want to start the day with winter gloves and take a spare set for later on, because when the sun comes out, the temperature can change quite a lot in autumn. The other option, which I'm about to do with this, is heated grips or heated gloves. I've had a devil of a job. I wanted heated gloves because I wanted something like, if I'm going to try a bike in the winter, which I intend to do, I intend to be trying the BSA Bantam at some point. If you're going to try a bike in winter, I wanted to just take my gloves with me. But I've tried a few. Some of the Merlin gloves especially, I've tried both pairs of them. And the length of the fingers is too long, and it's too much money. It's £200+ for gloves, and they have to be right. So instead, I've ordered some T120 heated grips. Obviously slow down as you go through villages and dogs and things. Some heated grips, which I'm going to get fitted to this in a couple of weeks, because I intend to do some longer rides as the autumn kicks in. So I want to it's in that case you just adjust you got 3 settings I believe on the Triumph ones, just adjust them as you're riding along, and when it gets too warm, switch them off. I love going through little towns and villages really early on a Sunday morning. It's fascinating to see the people that are out and thinking, what are they up to? And they're probably thinking the same to you. Well, why is he going for a ride at 7:30 in the morning? And the quietness as well of the towns, which I'm interrupting with my 900cc Triumph Twin. Though with British Customs exhausts and the DB killers in the back, which hopefully is helping a little bit. I hope that has been useful. If it has, give the channel a like and subscribe, and we will see you on the next video. That will likely be me reviewing the UPBIKERS solution to ride in a tall bike if you're short. I'll put a link in the description for them, as I've done a few little short videos about them, because they've kindly sent me the little boots, and I have a discount for, or 5% for anyone that uses my discount code, which again I will put in the description, and I do get a commission from that, and all that goes back into the channel. Everything that's obviously not, you know, I don't earn a lot from the channel, but anything that I do get goes straight back in, and it will go towards, you know, buying gear to try. You know, potentially I would like to do some road trips, and all that will go back into that. And I've also got to buy me a coffee, which you know, any tiny little piece, if people find these videos useful, if they allow them to either buy a bike or something like that they didn't otherwise get to see, or anything like that, it all helps, and I appreciate it, every penny. So thank you again, and I will see you next time.